All right, man. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 134 and 1. Behold, bless you, Yahweh, all you servants of Yahweh, which stand by night in the house of Yahweh. Lift up your hands in the sanctuary and bless Yahweh. Yahweh that made heaven and earth. Bless the Isaiah. So we want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. All right, the one true God, the Most High God of Israel. Ba'Shem, that's how you say in the name over and through. And Yahweh Shai is the true name of who a lot of people know as Jesus Christ today. But we know that his true name in the Paleo Hebrew, it is Yahweh Shai, right? So, you know, that's giving our praise to them. You go ahead, give what you do.
All right, so I got a quick article here. It says 1.5 million New Yorkers can't afford food. Pantries are their lifeline. So that tells you there's 1.5 million New Yorkers. All right, and that place, New York, was supposed to be the heart of America. All right, where it beats. All right, but there's 1.5 billion, which is not a small number. Well, it's volleyball pass by. There's 1.5 million New Yorkers who can't afford food, man. That's not a good sign for America, you know? These are what you call symptoms to show you that we are living in the end days, man. Because there's a famine prophesied in the Bible, man. And these food shortages are just showing you that it's coming to pass, man. All right, let me keep reading. It says, you got something?
Yeah,
You can get it. You can go.
it's the book of Matthew 24, and I want to actually get verses 6. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. All these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Right, so there's gonna be famines, man. And on a note, this is a famine, man. You know, having food shortages to where people, they can't buy food because they're unemployed or their job's not paying them enough, or they just have some financial crisis going on.
Right.
That's showing you that these Americans, that it's not going too well. All right, it's not going too well for them, you know? Let me go on. It says, tens of thousands of New Yorkers have showed up at city food banks since the pandemic began. People who were already going to the pantries have grown more reliant on them. But there is relief and hope when they are home cooking. And what they last stated, it said, but there is relief and hope when they're at home cooking. Yeah, because you have the food secured. But what happens when these food pantries are all done? You know, they have nothing to support you with, right? They have no food to give you, man. They can't support you anymore. Look, then the people are gonna go wild. All right, these food pantries and food lines can only support so much, you know.
Hey, I believe I think it was like the it was some type of national food program that the UN has in stock, but they said that pretty much they're gonna be decreasing the amount of food they actually given to the homeless,
Right.
to the people who need it, man.
Uh-huh.
You see, so hey, you already got millions of people right now who need that aid, man, who need that financial stabilization, because they're not doing too good right now. So that's when they get cut in two.
I mean, at least know what's going on here.
Exactly. The elites, they know exactly what they're setting them up for, man. They're setting people up for failure, you know.
Hey man, and also taking a note that there's about 8 million people who inhabit New York. All right, Salakia. There's 8 million people around that number that inhabit New York. So there's 1.5 million of them who can't afford food. So that, you know, that's not a good thing, man. That's like 10% at least that are having to go, 10% of the New Yorkers who have to go to the food lines to get food, you know?
Yeah, precept. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be sold good cheap upon the earth, and they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them which dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So it said when victuals shall be so cheap, good on earth, because right now, man, you still have your so-called victuals, which are, you know, you can go to the store,
Right.
you know, buy your daily stock for the week or whatever, hey, that's actually sold at a decent price right now. It's not all inflated to the point to where you can't. You gotta buy a loaf of bread for
That's
like
right, that's right.
$50 because it's gonna get to the point to where hey, you got to buy a loaf of bread for your whole damn check. But right now it's so decently cheap. All right, and people think right now that they're in a good case, but then said all of a sudden, right? I said people shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then, shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and confusion. So all the while people are in their peace and safety zone, while they're in their very comfort zone right now, even at this very moment, evils are growing, man. Right? You got famines, you got evils growing, you got wars,
Plagues.
riots, the plagues upon the earth. The Lord's not slack, man. The Lord's actually bringing these things, even though people don't see. That's why, the brother brings out a lot. When they shall say peace and safety, then comes some destruction, man.
Right. And those are the times we're living in.
God.
Let's go on. New Yorkers are accustomed to lines staggered on subways, platforms, clogging the sidewalks in front of Broadway theaters, snaking outside public pools in the sticky summer heat. And that's what the New Yorkers used to be accustomed to. Now, they got to be more accustomed to these food bank lines, man.
God.
All right, because I believe those lines, they wrap around the block, So it'll take about an hour to even go and try to get food, You get there, an hour later, you're going to have to wait 2 hours, So can you give me I'll get it. Where's my policy? All right, so this is Second Esdras. All right. Second Esdras chapter 10, unless you got a precept. Second Esdras 10 and 14, 14 and 25. It's a lot. Second Esdras 14 and 10. It says this. For the world has lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old. All right, so that's what's happening in America, man. The times are waxing old. The world has lost its youth. Back then, look at even the Razzoos now that I look at it, that thing, it looks like it's shut down, So these nearby restaurants are shutting down too, We might be moving back into that second close. All right, but anyway though, the world is waxing old because, like you just said, New Yorkers, they used to line up for theaters. They used to line up to go to pool parties. They used to line up to go into the clubs, man, the nightclubs. All right, spend their money on bull, BS. But now they have to spend their time, their precious time, waiting at food lines, man. They have to line up at these food banks just to get the daily portion, which is that's not a good sign, man. Right, back in when the world was in its youth, so-called, you used to be able to call this place the American dream. You come here to fulfill your American dream, man. Come here to work and get that good pay. But that's not how it works anymore, man. You actually have 800,000 plus people who are 800,000 plus people who are still unemployed. Those numbers have not diminished. All right, they're still there.
I believe it was like 50 million back in the pandemic.
That's crazy.
It was going hella high. And you still have a lot of people today that they're still unemployed, man. The eviction, people are getting evicted out the houses like it's nothing right now, man. You see? I want to get this real quick in the book of Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keeper shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look at the window be darkened. See? So the Lord said that the days are going to come when the grinder, which the grinder represents like your workforce, man, it's going to really cease. So a lot of your people out here, they're going to be very, very unstable because, jobs are being lost, things of that sort. You got a whole family, but you got that financial aid, or what's it called? They have the thing where it's called unemployment benefits, right? They chop that in half for many households, man. So a lot of people who was actually living off of that, well, right now, it's not enough, man. It's not enough to stabilize them for their months and their weeks. And they can't find jobs, So this America is on its way down. The brother brought out that the world lost its youth.
It's true.
So it's like, how are you going to say that America's going to come back? America's not coming back. New York is closed down, they say, forever, man. If New York doesn't come back, that's it. Because New York is like the heartbeat of America, man.
Right, and California as well that place isn't doing too well. California is where a lot of the billionaires, they inhabit that place, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of the people who have that big money, the people who are celebrities, they go over there, man, you know? But you also have in California, things are going bad. They have food banks just like they do in New York, all right? And it's not only in New York and California, this is all around the United States, man. So let me go through Isaiah real quick.
Before, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right? So the doors are gonna be shut, and that's actually prophecy fulfilled in New York. Because look at like the whole place. It's all of the damn doors are boarded up in New York City. You know? All of their so-called stores, they're actually boarded up, and there's no business going out over there. See, the brother bringing out that their food lines is finished. All right, going inside.
God. So this is prophecy in 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men in invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes in the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." Alright? "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbors." Hold on, man. It goes on to say, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation." So this is prophecy, man, that's going to happen. You know, it says that the sword is drawing near. And that's exactly what's happening, man. You look at the economy right now, and it's falling, man. The economy is collapsing. All right, I believe China's economy is well above America's. You know, China right now, they're the real world superpower. America is done. Right, America is falling faster than people believe, man. All right, people are blind to what's really going on, man. People are blind that this is really a depression that we're in, man. You know, and then again, with the food banks and everything that's going on, this is a sure understanding that we're coming in to times of famine. You know, now let me read it again. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their good because of lack of bread and for great tribulation." And that lack of bread, we can already see that that's happening, man. You know, and when it really happens on a wide spectrum, you're going to see this prophecy come to pass. These men and women walking around, they're working their 9 to 5, might be able to support their family to the whatever ability they can. They're not going to be able to do that no more, and they're going to start invading your houses, man. Start using their guns and arms against you so they can eat, man.
Not nice neighbors, no.
Right, no more, man. No more of that nice neighbor Robbie, man, and Jimmy and Jeff. That's done away with. All right.
Like the movie The Purge, man.
Like The Purge, man. And these are movies. These elites know exactly what's going on. They know that their economy is gonna fall, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. They know that that this place is done away with. So what? They can build up a new world.
That's crazy that you said, because hey, a lot of these Hollywood movies, hey, they know what's gonna happen. Eventually. That's why they have a lot of these apocalyptic movies that tell you, right before all hell broke loose, everybody was just chilling, Right. Everybody was in the house.
That's true.
Might have a bowl of cereal. You had the damn news playing in the background, and you heard that stuff was getting bad, but no one really took it to heart. But then all of a sudden, shit just caught you off guard. It's just like, now you see people in the streets, helicopters going. Hey, that's really how it's gonna happen, though, man. That's what's gonna happen. You think these elites don't know that? That's actually really how it's gonna happen. Let me actually get that. Luke chapter 21, and I actually want to get 34. 35. "For as a snare shall it come upon all them that dwell upon the whole face of the earth." Watch you therefore and pray always that you may be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. You see? So the Lord says it's going to come upon the earth like a snare. So, you know, a lot of these people are not thinking right now that the famine is not going to overtake them. Right. They might not be in the food lines right now. A lot of you people might not be like lined up, you know. But hey, that pride soon is going to go out the window. Right. And your ass too is going to be in them lines, man. See? A lot of people think that it's only going to be the poor that's standing up food banks, man. No. You're going to get to the point to where you need it too. Right? In that ego and that pride that you had, that, you know, you're like, man, I'm not gonna go sit on them. I'm not gonna sit in that line, man. I'm not gonna be seen in a food bank. Right. You're gonna actually have to. Right. You're gonna be so hungry to the point to where, hey, that don't matter to you. Don't no one care who you are. You just get in damn line, man. And that's really what's gonna happen to these people. Eating out, man. Going to freely eating, being gluttonous. Hey, well, that's the last days of America, to be eating and being gluttonous and just living your life. Hey, that's really coming to an end here, man. Right? You can't put a time mark on it, but that's going to eventually come. See? Hey, and the Lord says it's going to come like a thief. So, you know, allow your people, man. Hey, enjoy it. Enjoy the Starbucks, man. You know, enjoy all that stuff, because hey, there's famine coming to America, right? You know that, brother? Hey, brother, you know there's a famine coming to America? All right, man. You gotta understand who you are too. You an Israelite. You gotta come back to the Most High and his you know, in His Son in the last days.
That's right. Amen. And these elites, man, they ultimately, they're Edomites. You know, these Edomites, they like confusion. They like confusion. They like war. So what's going to happen is when the time comes and everybody has to pull out arms, everybody has to pull out guns, these Edomites are going to like that, man. All right, and they're going to be the ones trying to ravage your houses. That's why it tells you in second Esdras, chapter 16 and 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish with famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right, so if you escape the famine that's going to come, look, the sword, the modern day sword, that gun, it's going to get you. All right, they're going to get you, man. All right, give me a second there if I can find this precept. All right, you know the one where it tells you that there's going to be four, like a cluster of grapes. Here it is, Lucky. So here it is. Verse 26. Let me just keep going. It says, verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The tree shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. All right, so that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice. So there's going to be the multitudes you see right now. Look, all of them are going to really be dead. You know, that's why it tells you in the prophecy that there's going to be carcasses and there's going to be stink coming out them, man. Reading on though, to the point. It says, so that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, and which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the cleft of the rock.
Like I am legend. Come.
Whatever.
Like I am legend.
Right. As in an orchard of olives upon every tree, there are left 3 or 4 olives. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard.
Come.
Even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. So when these people, they come to search your houses with the sword, which is that modern day gun, look, there's gonna be left like 3 or 4. All right, and that might be you, man. If you going back even to Isaiah 33 and 6, I'm gonna get that real quick. All right, going back to Isaiah 33 and 6, like you brought out. All right, let me bring that out real quick. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength and salvation shall be the fear of it, and the fear of the Lord shall be his treasure. So in that day when these men, they come to search our houses, look, you might be left, man, because the Lord have mercy on you, you know. But if you be a wicked man, you're not gonna make it. All right, these men who search the houses, they're gonna take you, man, with the sword.
Man, I got a precept. Measure 16 and 68. It says, "For behold, okay, well, yeah. For behold, burning." It says, "Burning with wrath, the great multitude is kindled over you. And said, they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idols with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and a reproach and trodden underfoot." Which is doing it to when these FEMA camps get set up, man. They're gonna try to feed you. Okay, you're gonna be bound up. That means you're gonna be idle. You're gonna be like in chains, right? Probably bound up somewhere in prison, or waiting for whoever to tell you what you're gonna go through. But you're gonna be pretty much idle, and they're gonna try to feed you with things offered to idols, man. They're gonna try to feed you, pork. They're gonna try to make you break the law, man. They're ultimately gonna try to make you take the RFID microchip, right? And if you don't consent to it, hey, you're good. But if you consent to it, hey, the Lord said you're gonna be had in derision, right? A lot of these people out here are gonna be had in derision out here, man. See, a lot of these people. All right, the Lord's gonna kill 2/3 of the Black Hispanics, right? This is verse 70. "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Right.
Then shall be known they who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold is in the fire." See? So the Lord said that it's going to be the time when they're going to come into your houses and take you out of the houses and put you into these so-called FEMA camps. And that's in the scriptures. The martial law, it's actually in the scriptures, man. But a lot of these people, they don't want to hear that, man.
Right.
Like, they want to hear sweet things. Well, we don't come out to teach sweet things, man. We come out to tell you what the Bible says, right?
Come on.
The truth according to the Bible.
Come on.
And famine, pestilence, death, destruction, that's all what's coming, man.
Right.
I ain't no good news out here, right? This is the truth.
Right. And these people that walk around, we often say Americans, man. These Americans walk around having no idea the times they're living in, And that goes for a lot of our people, the Israelites who are so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They want to close their ears to the truth, man. And they don't want to know it. But ultimately, they're going to have to pay for that, man. They're going to have to be the ones in the food lines soon here, man. All right? And those food lines, they're only going to gradually increase. And that's what's been happening, man. Those food lines have been gradually gaining more people going over there and having to get food. All right? That's what's happening, man.
Sorry, man.
Let me go to, you got one?
Nah, you go.
So this is Matthew 24 and 36. It tells you exactly the time we're living in. All right? Because there's nothing new under the sun. It says, "But of that day, as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days of Noah, that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." So you should be able to see, well, if you're watching, man, you should be able to see that these times are waxing worse, all right? These times are waxing old. That's the time we're in, all right? You should be able to see that the famines are growing, man. These food shortages, they're growing, and the famine is on its way. So right now, if you're not getting ready, if you're not preparing yourself for a battle right now, how the hell are you going to be ready in the day of war? Right? You're not. That's simple, man.
I haven't even added my card.
Look at these. Look, man. You guys are not ready, man.
We ready?
Damn
We
devils.
are ready.
Damn devils,
Ready for
man.
slavery? That's what's up, man.
All right. The only thing you should be ready for is slavery. That's true, man. Yeah. So, like we're saying, man, this is like confusion, man. Is this not the land of confusion? It definitely is. Hey, bro, what's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's your nationality, man? Come on, man. I know you heard me. What's your nationality? Hey, yo. A famine is coming to America. All hell's finna break loose. Heads are gonna be coming off shoulders, and you don't want to be one of them. All right. So, like we said, we living in the days of Noah. So if the rain is coming down, and Noah's telling you a flood's coming, and you looking stupid eating, look, you're gonna be caught out there, man.
I got this precept. It says, okay, Sirach, 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as a woman with child is in 9 months bringing forth her son, 2 or 3 hours of her birth pains, great pains can pass her womb. Which a child coming forth, they select not a moment. Even so, shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Right. Oh, my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and those evils be even as pilgrims among the earth. So Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai literally said that the plagues are coming on the earth, man, and they're not going to slack. Just like a woman who's 9 months pregnant, and she's getting ready to bear that child, she can't possibly hold it back for like another 2 months. That's impossible. It's coming out.
Right.
You can't stop that. That's just how the Lord set it up. Well, he said that's the plagues on the earth. They're the same exact way. The famines and pestilences, man. Hey, the Lord said this is a appointed time. Hey, these things are gonna come. You can't stop it. You seeing it? It's happening. Hey, this is the time to get right with the Lord, man. You see? It says, "Oh, my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and those evils be even as pilgrims on the earth." So the Lord commands us to be ready, man. All right? Wisdom and knowledge is gonna get you ready. All right? People get scared out here. No, man, get that wisdom and knowledge. Get the protection of the Most High. You see? And knowing the Bible, knowing the truth. This is what's gonna keep you at that ground, that mindset that's grounded, man. You see? You got peace up?
Khan, that's a great point, man, because guess what? You having that fear of the Lord and you understanding, real quick, let me hold this and go to Deuteronomy 32 and not 39. 32 and 39. It says, it says this. See now that I, even I, am he. There is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And there's not a lot of people that understand that the Most High, he kills and he makes alive. There's not a lot of people understand that the Most High gives you your bread to eat each day, man. You know? So what's going to happen? We have folly for to come. But what's going to happen when these people don't know what's going on, all hell's breaking loose, and they bring it all down to odds. Well, we're unlucky. Well, America is just unlucky, Well, you're not gonna know what's going on, man. You're not gonna know that the Lord can actually deliver you out that thing, Real quick, let me get this. In Romans 13 and 11, it says, "And then knowing the time that now is high time to deliver, to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light." And that's the time we're in right now. We're in the time of trying to gird ourselves up and be ready for the day, man. Be ready for that day, all right? Because Paul said, the night is far spent, right? Babylon the Great is far spent, Because right now we're in spiritual night. Right. This time, we're at the end of the night, man. The mornings, the sun is coming up. Hey, brother, what's going on? Hey, yo, brother with the mask, what's going on?
Come on, brother. Come on, speak.
You see? And that's what's going on,
Our
man.
people simple, man.
Yeah.
They get a worry, man.
They're not gonna answer, man. The Lord said he has his hand stretched out to our rebellious people day and night, but they ain't gonna do nothing, man. They ain't gonna want the help, but like I was saying though, Romans 13 and 12, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. All right? But that just means you have to get up. You have to understand, man, what's going on. You have to understand what's going on. You got to piece up. All right, let me go to Thessalonians. This is Thessalonians 5 and 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of light and the children of the day. We are not the night. We are not of the night, nor of darkness, So that's easy to comprehend. The night is far spent, but if you're a child of the night, of this abomination America, you're going to be doing the things of America. Right. You're going to be one of those people, like in the days of Noah, who was doing their own damn crap, man. Their own damn bull, That's why you see a lot of people out here when you pan the camera. There's hundreds and thousands of people out here just doing their own thing, you know, riding their cars around, and we're gonna have a lot of that tonight. A lot of cars just coming around the block a few times, man. What's the point of that? You obviously don't know what time we're in. 6 and
No. Alright, so
it's at 5.
this is Genesis 6 and 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth. Yeah. And it said, saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of their heart was only evil continually. See? And this is right before the Lord destroyed this is right before the Lord sent the flood to the earth, man. He said the thoughts of men were continually evil. Meaning, hey man, all you really did on earth was think about wickedness, man. You thought about yourself, how you can profit your life, man. Your thoughts weren't on the Most High God of Israel.
This purpose ain't on this world, man.
Yeah, this not on this world, man. It was on this other life. Hey, how's it going, brother? What's up, man? Hey, you got 2 minutes for the Bible, bro? 2 minutes. Wait. Hey, brother, come talk to
Brother,
me.
you an Israelite, man.
Your woman's trying to come talk to you, man. Come on, man. All right? Y'all got to repent, come back to the Most High, and understand who you are in the last days. All right, man? People can't be effeminate out here, man. Come talk and hear the word of the Lord, man.